Hey guys, just wanted to say a few more things about kind of letting you know who I am, introducing myself. I told you that I have a master's degree in sociology from A&M Commerce, I think, and I did coursework, all the coursework at LSU. In the PhD program, I am what is called ABD, or all but dissertation. I completed all the coursework, took the exams, passed the exams, did very well, but I did not complete the dissertation, and that's why it's not Dr. Harrod instead of Mr. Harrod. A few other things that I'd like to tell you. I'm in the process actually of building a fishing skiff. I enjoy fishing, and I came across some plans for a small fishing skiff that you can build out of plywood and fiberglass and epoxy. And so I've been working on that for some time now and getting very close to initial completion, although I'm not sure a project like that is ever over. You're always adding things and making it better. But I hope that in the next week or two, I'm able to get the skiff out on the water. Maybe 2.5 weeks, but certainly in the month of July. My goal is to have that skiff out there on the water. As a process, part of the process of doing that, I purchased a 1955 Evinrude 15 horsepower outboard motor, and found a guy who restores those old motors, and he went through and put all new parts in it and put a new paint job on it so it looks like it came out of the 1955 Evinrude catalog. And my goal is to put that on my little fishing skiff. I do enjoy fishing. When I was younger, I was a quail hunter. My dad and I used to quail hunt every Saturday and eventually most Sundays once quail season opened, from the time that I was probably 8 years old until till I was in my 40s. We hunted very, very frequently. But the last few years that I hunted, the numbers of quail in East Texas just plummeted. And now in East Texas, there are virtually no bobwhite quail. There's still quite a few out in West Texas, but I kind of gave up the quail hunting thing primarily because my dad had gotten older and wasn't in physical shape to do that anymore because it's pretty demanding physically with a lot of walking and so on. But so I kind of got away from the quail hunting and started paying more attention to bass fishing primarily. To me, it's a great way to relax. I'm also a huge fan of music, classic rock and blues primarily, all the way from Robert Johnson to Eric Clapton and Stevie Ray Vaughan and Buddy Guy and B.B. King and some of those guys. I enjoy going to live music performances. I enjoy listening to old blues songs and things of that nature, classic rock, the Eagles and the Rolling Stones and all those, Queen and Pearl Jam and some of those bands, and some more contemporary artists like contemporary for me, Maroon 5 and Train and some of those guys. I still enjoy live music performances. So I'm just like you guys. I've got interests. I've got things that I enjoy doing, things that can make me a little more human to you guys, perhaps, and we might have some shared interests. If you like live music and you enjoy going out to various venues and clubs and restaurants and things of that nature. The American Airlines Center, I think the last concert I saw there was probably the Billy Joel concert I saw. Oh, I guess it's been probably a couple of years. No. I saw Peter Frampton in Little Rock not too long ago. Incredible performance by a really, really gracious incredible performer. In case you don't know, Peter Frampton has developed an illness or disorder that threatens his ability to continue performing, and so he recently gave a farewell tour. And I had never seen Frampton perform live, but I'd been a fan of his music for about 40 years. So I jumped at the opportunity to get to go and see him perform, and he did a great job and was very gracious, very thankful to the fans for the 40 plus years of support that they have given him. So that's just a little bit about who I am and what I'm interested in outside of class. I enjoy tinkering with technology and computers and things of that nature. I've built dozens of computers over the years, although it's been a while since they've gotten so cheap it's hard to build them as cheap as you can buy them now. So I don't build too many computers anymore, but I still am very interested in technology, using an NVIDIA Shield to stream movies from Netflix and various things like that. So that's kind of enjoyable. I've developed this interest in these old vintage Evinrude and Johnson outboard motors. So I'm in the process. I bought another Evinrude motor that's a 1958 18 horsepower, and I'm in the process of putting a carburetor kit on it and trying to restore it to running order. And so, those are some of the things that I do outside of the class that help me deal with stress and deal with all the things that come with living in these times, with all the the conflict that we see between Democrats and Republicans, and various factions within our society that are either trying to bring us closer together and unite us, or in some cases to divide us and pit us against each other. So we'll talk about all of that as we get into the semester. So again, have a great semester, and I'm really looking forward to getting to know a little bit about each of you guys. Our first assignment will ask you to do a little reflection and talk about how you've become who you are, and so I'll get to know a little bit about you guys at that time. So be prepared to write a short essay on how you became the person that you are once we get through a little bit of the material. I'll probably make that assignment for next week, starting what's that, the 13th or so. I'll make that assignment. Okay, so hang in there, and let's get this done. Let's learn as much about sociology, and let's talk about all this stuff, and let's figure out all society's problems. Right? That's our goal. That's your assignment for this semester, is to solve all of society's problems using sociology. I'm teasing. All right. Have a good day.